Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tom and I'm a makeup artist from London. Today I'm going to record for you a full face of cream products because it's really cold and wintry outside and I want products that are going to feel comfortable on my skin. So if you'd like to see how I get this look, please keep watching. The foundation I'm using today is the Suqqu Extra Rich Glow Cream, and I'm basically using that because I really want my skin to shine. It's also one of the only cream foundations that I actually own. I do tend to use liquids, but I wanted to be sort of true to the tutorial. The great thing about these sort of creamier products is that they just blend and melt into the skin really, really easily. They don't look super textured on the skin, and they just blend it out really, really simply. I think that's the biggest draw for cream products in general. I can also go straight in with my concealer, which is the Glossier Stretch, because obviously when there's no powders, there's no fall down on your eyes. So that just is nice to get rid of the darkness quickly. Again, this formula is super, super glossy and glowy and just makes the skin look incredible. That was super quick. Creams are very, very easy to use. I'm going to go in now with the bronzer that I'm going to use later, which is Bondi Bay from Nudestix, and I'm just going to wash that sort of all over the crease of the eye and a little bit on the lid. You can absolutely choose to sort of prime the eye first, but to be totally honest, I just couldn't be bothered today. I want a look that's really nice and warm, that just makes me feel a little bit more summery, because things are so horrible outside and just really not very nice. They feel everything's very, very cold and a bit gross. So I just thought a look like this would be, you know, really, really nice to sort of cheer me up a bit. Hopefully you can see I'm being you know, not too careful with this. It doesn't really need it. This is just our base. I am just going to drag that the slightest bit out at the edge of the eye, just to draw the look up. I think I've mentioned this in most of my tutorials. That's something I do have to do, is just give my eyes a little bit of a lift because of the downturned shape. We are also going to go underneath the eye with that same brown, just to tie the shadow in. Excuses my eyes go incredibly red because they're so sensitive at the moment. The cold and putting makeup on, just everything, they seem to be bearing the brunt of the suffering for me at the moment. To this day, one of my absolute favourite cream eyeshadows is the Eyes to Mesmerise from Charlotte Tilbury, and I've got this one here in Marie Antoinette, and I'm just going to wash that all over the lid. This product is actually part of my pro kit, so I'm just taking it out and putting it on my hand. I love this. I use this a lot for bridal. Mothers of the bride love this. It's such a sort of soft, gentle whisper of colour. Lovely luxe shine, kind of gold but bronze, antique-y shade, still very neutral. It's just really just a fabulous, fabulous colour. And I know no one's really going anywhere or doing anything, but just so that you know, they photograph really, really well too. If you've seen any of my tutorials before, you know that I like to go in and define just the base and the root of the lash line. As I've got a hooded eye and I don't have much lid space when you're looking straight ahead, I can't do a winged eyeliner. A winged eyeliner would look great for this, but sadly it's just not going to work out. So I'm going to pop this just at the base of my lashes, really just rubbing it in there to provide a teensy bit of definition. It's not going to be a huge amount, but it will also really help the sort of like green in my eyes, I think, this brown colour. Lovely chocolatey shade, and it's so nice and blendable. And I'm going to smudge it out. You could do a sort of smudgy liner if you like for this. If you have sort of like a brown gel eyeliner, or even one like this, you could pop it on an angled brush just to make it more precise. But yeah, I just don't have the space to play with, so I'm just whispering it into the lashes. And can you see just the incredible speed that I'm achieving with this? Because they're creams, they just do what you want them to. You barely have to do anything. Let's just chuck them on the skin and then you're ready to go. I'm going to take the tiniest bit on this sort of blender brush and just kiss that slightly higher in the outer corner of my eye. Do you see? Just to give myself a little bit of lift. It's not super noticeable, but again, just these little tiny things really help a downturned eye to turn upwards. And same again, but just on the outer corner underneath my eyes here. I think everyone on the planet at this point knows that mascara is a non-negotiable. I've been obsessed with the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. It's the only mascara I've been using at all in any of my videos recently. I think you've seen it. It's working really well in combination with the fact that I have been using a lash serum. My lashes are growing. I'm so pleased. A few are even coming in underneath on the bottom lashes, which I've never had before. So I'll do a review for you later. But yeah, pop on loads of your favourite mascara. You could put falsies on, or you could put individual lashes. But I just think for like a day-to-day look, it's just not necessary. We're now going back to skin, and I'm using a bit more of Bondi Bay. I've really got to sort of get my brush into the tube because I've scraped out a lot for my pro kit, and this is just what's left for my personal use. And I'm just going to take that onto the cheeks, just a little to warm me up. Again, creams blend so easy. I'm just going to deposit the colour first and then blend it out. But yeah, take it across the forehead where I would expect to catch a little bit of sun, and then onto the high points of the cheekbones, just sort of really gently melting that into the skin. You can really bring it into the cheeks too, and whack a good bit on your nose. My next product is from Burt's Bees, and it's one of their All Aglow sort of stick creamy products. If you can see, it's got this gorgeous blush and then this lovely sort of central panel of like gloss. It's a dewy, glowy thing. It was the only product I would use for, God, it must have been like 6 months. I refused to use anything else on a cheek. It just gives an unbelievable dew and glow and gloss. Sometimes it's a little bit too much, which is why I eventually moved away from it, because the glossiness is very intense. I personally love it, but I guess it's not always that suitable for sort of, you know, days on camera where it might sort of melt away other products. But I am very much a fan of this. I want that sort of wet, dewy glow. I want the sort of sheer, pretty, pinky, oh gosh, I love it. And because I do have those sort of little breakouts just in that area that have been uncovered slightly, I'm just going to whack a little bit more concealer on, just so they don't distract from my gorgeous sort of blush and bronze situation. This is only, you know, the whole makeup's taken me a very short amount of time because it's so easy to blend everything that I'm not so fussed about having to go back in just quickly to double check on the coverage. They do also have just highlighting sticks, and this one is Opal Mist. It's my favourite. It's kind of funny really, because the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, the liquid one that I like the best, is Opal, and the same for this one from Burt's Bees. So I probably don't need any more of the shine, but I'm just addicted to it. I want my skin to look healthy and glowy and dewy, as I've said. I want to be dripping in shine, and this really has no texture on the skin. It just makes you look like you've come out from a facial. It's going to be too much for people who don't love excessive shine, but gosh, I want to be really glowing. Can you just see that sort of dew and gloss on the skin? Really stunning. The only other product that I'm going to use that isn't a sort of cream after the mascara is my lip liner, just because I need to use something for that. And I'm just taking one that's very close to my lip shade, just to max out my shape. We're not overlining, don't worry. So that lip liner was in Divine, and then I'm going to use Suspicious, also from Kevyn Aucoin, just over the lip. It's a shine formula, because again, can you tell we're going for the glowy, glossy sort of vibe. Also because I've had really dry lips because of the winter, and I just need something a little bit more sort of juicy on the lips so that they don't feel as sore. So that's it. That's my full face of cream products. It's so pretty, so light, and most importantly, so quick. It's something that you could throw on every single day and look so put together. Now, I know a lot of people might struggle thinking that creams aren't going to last all that long, but the eyeshadow, for example, the one from Charlotte Tilbury, is really long lasting. I've never had a problem with the foundation myself, the Suqqu one. Sometimes the products on my cheeks might, you know, need a little top up during the day if I was going to wear them for a long day. But in general, they just wear really well. I personally love the finish of just all creamy textures on the skin. It just makes your skin look insane, and look at how sort of glowy and glistery that is on my cheeks. Those products are some of my absolute favourites out there. Thank you so much for watching. Please tell me what you think of the look down below in the comments, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love you to become part of the family, so please do hit subscribe, and hopefully I will see you again next time. Bye guys.